Students online, all of you all, very good morning, everyone. A very good morning and welcome to today's Unit 3 class. I hope all of you are keeping fine, doing good wherever you guys are. Okay, I hope all of you all haven't been affected too much by the rain. All of us in some way or the other, we have been inconvenienced a little bit. But I hope at least your homes haven't been affected too much. Guys online, I hope all of you all are keeping safe with regard to the recent rain. Everybody, guys, girls, all of you all, we are in topic number 14. Okay, and reminding you all again and again, end of November 24th to the 28th, you are having your first term exams. You all do know that. Okay, for Unit 4, I'm going to give you all an entire past paper. I'm just going to randomly pick a paper, send it for printing. For Unit 3, topic 12, 13 and 14 will be coming. Okay, I don't think I'll be able to start topic 15. Okay, so topic 15 and 16, I'll keep it when we come back after the exams. Okay, but for your exams, for sure, topic 12, 13 and 14. What type of questions am I going to give? All past paper questions. You all were there with me for AS also. I'm just going to copy. I might change the wording, okay, but pretty much past paper questions only. So practice the past paper questions as much as you can. Okay, everybody. Right, guys, girls, all of you, let's continue from where we stopped last. So give me a second. Let's admit everybody here. So everybody, we were in topic number 14, part 2. Let's have a look at this area over here. Where is it? Over here. Let me share my screen. Okay, so we were talking about various systems, IT systems that are used in organizations. Okay, and everybody, can you come down to the page? You all open up the notes. I'll go through this. Okay, so we spoke about transaction processing. Okay, we spoke about how not only supermarkets, retail stores, reservation systems, they all use something called an EPOS system, electronic point of sale. The entire sale is recorded electronically. And we spoke about how it works, the components of it, you know, the advantages of it, the limitations of it. We spoke about it under EPOS. Okay, then we spoke about financial systems. Do you all remember, guys? We spoke about BACS. Is this a system that's used worldwide? It's a system that's only used in UK. It's a system that's used in UK that deals with what type of payments? Standing orders, very true. Payments that are regularly happening on a daily basis, monthly basis. They use this BACS system. Okay, what does it stand for? Bankers or banking, automated clearance system. How many days does it take to fulfill a BACS transaction? It takes a total of 3 days, right? Day 1, the transaction is submitted. Day 2, the bank works on it. Day 3, the transaction takes place. Isn't it? Okay. Then, guys, we also spoke about CRM systems, customer relationship management systems. And many businesses, organizations who want to retain their customers, keep their customers with them, will be definitely using a CRM system. And we went through the features that a CRM system offers. Everybody, are you okay with this? But we didn't go through all of them. Where we came and stopped was at loyalty schemes. Am I correct? It is where a CRM system can be used to reward customers for shopping with you. So you give them points, you give them personalized offers. Okay, can we all come down to page number 8? Everybody? Can we jump down to page number 8? This is where we stopped. So benefit for the customer of being a part of a loyalty scheme is they get rewarded for shopping. And based on the points they have earned, they would get special offers, isn't it? Okay, so for example, Apico has something called a privilege card. So they have the gold privilege card, the silver privilege card, and they have another, I think, bronze or platinum or something like that. Okay, so they give certain offers for gold. For gold privilege card holders, the offers are different from those who have a silver privilege card. That is the benefit for the customer. Can you all read the second one? Benefit for the organization is what? You're able to analyze purchases customer by customer. Is it clear, guys? You can see by location, what are they buying? By age group, what are they buying? By gender, what are they buying? How often are they buying from you? Which branches are they buying from? Is it clear? You can now see customer by customer, what are they buying? This is extremely valuable information for you. Is it clear? This information is extremely valuable when it comes to you updating your stocks, when it comes to you choosing what items to keep, what items not to keep. This information becomes useful for you. Everybody okay with this? Okay. Right. Then guys, girls, can you all move down to the modern loyalty scheme? Can you all just read that part? We did it, but we'll read it and then start where we stopped from. Can everyone go there? The CRM, we know what CRM stands for right now, Sandhu, all of you all? Customer Relationship Management. Okay, this is an IT system. Many organizations are using it. Okay, so you can analyze individual buying habits. Okay, what are customers regularly buying, customer by customer. Okay, based on this, you can personalize offers for them. Okay, then guys, they're giving you an example. Why does it matter? Also, can we go through it? We did it last time. Okay, so you encourage customers to shop more often with you. Okay, you don't lose your customers, you keep your customers with you. Guys, in Sri Lanka, the supermarket industry is very, very competitive. Okay, very competitive. Look at the brand, look at Cargill's. Cargill's alone has so many branches, and on top of that, you have Keels. Now, recently we had what? Spa coming into the game, Glowmark, Arpico, isn't it? Okay, it's very competitive over here. So losing a customer is a big loss for them. So supermarkets prefer to invest on retaining customers, keeping customers, give them rewards even and keep them. They should not go to another supermarket and shop. I forgot, what about laughs? We have laughs also, okay? Right, everybody, can we then move on to the next part? Another benefit, another feature you find in CRM systems. Everybody, I'm moving down. Buying trends. You know what buying? Don't need to read it even. What do you mean by buying trends? You can see what are customers heading towards, isn't it? You can see which direction are they moving in. Okay, right now they are buying a particular item, but there is another item that is slowly becoming more and more popular. You can see customers are moving towards buying that. Any examples you can give me? So guys, a few years ago, we only had instant noodles. Okay, you all know this Maggi 2-minute noodle. Earlier, that was the only, what do you call, item you can buy, and you can, what do you call, put it in hot water and make it. But then from instant noodle, now what else has come up? Maggi has also now come out with, they initially started only with instant noodles, and they saw, you know what, it's picking up, people actually buying it. And they started to analyze who is buying it. They found, you know what, students are buying it, working people are buying it. Okay, they find it extremely convenient. So initially it was only in a packet. Then what did they develop it into? Sorry? Family pack. Okay, then family pack came. What did you say? They started putting cups because so that you can make it then and there, you can make it and have it. Now what did they start introducing? Now there's not only kottu, there's also, sorry, I said the answer. Noodles, and now they also put out kottu, right? It's instant kottu. You just put it in hot water and then it becomes, in kottu shape basically. Okay, they also put out that. Everybody okay with this? How did they come up with this information? They started analyzing who is buying it. What type of people are buying it? What type of difficulties are they having when they buy it? Is it clear? And they started to realize, you know what, people, then for example, you guys know about soya? It has been there for a very long time. Soya is a substitute for what? You guys know the price of beef? Beef is nearly 3,000 rupees a kilo in Sri Lanka. It's pretty expensive. $2,800 something a kilo of beef is. Okay, quite expensive. If you take fish, fish is even expensive. Is it clear? Chicken is something that's somewhat affordable. It's about 1,000, 3,400 rupees a kilo of chicken. Okay, it's not something people can easily afford. So what's a substitute for it? A substitute for these expensive curries are, they put out soya. You go and see the flavoring of soya, you will see it is flavors that you would actually enjoy. If you look at the flavorings that they have put out of soya, tandoori this and masala that, and you get it. These are flavors that people actually enjoy. How did they come up with these flavors? They went through customer buying patterns. What are customers buying? What are their pain points? What are the difficulties they are facing? Okay, and based on that, they understood, you know what, we need to introduce a substitute. Beef seems to be very expensive. Customers are not buying it. Instead, what do? We offer these items. Earlier, did supermarkets have bakeries? Look at where Keels, Spa, and Glowmark are going. They are putting bakeries into the supermarket. Earlier, Cargill's has, in a few outlets, Cargill's has a bakery. Okay, Arpico doesn't have it. Okay, earlier bakeries were not there in a supermarket. How did they come up with the bakery? By going through customer shopping patterns, by going through what they are purchasing, they realize, you know what, we can also actually have a bakery, and customers will actually buy it from us. Everyone okay with this? This is what we call buying trends. You can see what are people purchasing, what are they actually interested in, and you can accordingly prepare for it. Okay, can you guys go through it now? CRM systems can provide companies with valuable insights, valuable information. Ikram, where's your this thing? Have you taken it? Come on, take it. Okay. Into the sales data generated by their systems. These insights, this information, these numbers, these statistics allow the company to make big decisions, strategic decisions. Do we put a bakery or not? Do we start selling organic products or not? Okay, do we need to have a pharmacy or not? Okay, strategic decisions, including when and how much of stock of a particular item should be purchased. Supermarkets know very well Christmas season is approaching. What are the items they should have in stock? Is it clear? Rainy season is approaching. What item should we be having in stock? Is it clear? Aurudu season is appearing. What item should we have in stock? Cargill's has years and years of information to make a decision for them. Is it clear? Cargill's has more than 100 years of information to decide what to keep during April, May, what to keep during November, December. You get it? They have enough and more information to back it up. Okay, can you guys keep reading it? When advertising a particular product, when advertising a particular product would be most effective and to whom the advertisement should be targeted. Everybody okay with this? Okay, right. Then guys, can we move on to the next one? Customer service. A customer relationship management system will help an organization, boys, everyone, all of you are with me, will help a company improve its customer service. How? Can you guys go through it? CRM systems allow companies to personalize a customer's experience to make them feel more valued. Simple example, guys, when you ring them up, they answer by mentioning your name. They greet you by your name. How do they know your name? Your name and your contact number has been saved in their system. So when you ring them up, it mentions who is calling. When they send you emails, they don't say dear customer, they say dear and they mention your name. You feel like this was sent only to you. Is it clear? They give you a more personalized feeling. Okay, keep reading it, guys. So there are certain systems, guys. It will wish you on your birthday. It will wish you on your anniversary, isn't it? Okay, so you feel special. You feel like, you know what, the company is taking good care of you. Okay. So for example, guys, when I use booking.com, let's say I do a search on booking.com for a hotel in, we'll say, I don't know, Batikalo or Pasikoda or something. If I just do a search, 10-15 minutes later, an email will come from booking.com. Hi, Ahmad, the booking will not do itself. Now, the booking will not be done by itself. You need to create the booking. It's a nice wording. They have a nice wording over there. Okay, just how did they know? I mean, I didn't even book. I just did a search on booking.com. 10-15 minutes later, they send me an email reminding me to complete that booking. Everybody okay with that? I feel like, you know, they sent it only to me. They send it only to me. Okay, but basically in the background, they have a IT system that's tracking my, what do you call? They're using cookies to track what I'm clicking on, what am I searching for, what am I typing, and based on that, an automated email is being created. Everybody okay with this? Even in Daraz also, if you add items to your cart and you don't check out, just wait for some time. Notification will appear, email will appear with a catchy phrase encouraging you to check out. Everybody okay with this? Okay, right. Can you guys go through it now? Okay, so CRM system also allow companies to track issues that have been raised by customers, allowing them to effectively follow up on inquiries or ensure problems are resolved. Okay, so Uber Eats, Pick Me and all, when you lodge a complaint, when you lodge a problem, guys, they have a follow-up system. They will show you it's in progress, it's being worked on, a reply has been sent to you. Okay, they just keep you informed. You know what? We are taking care of your issues. We're taking care of your problem. Okay, everyone, when you call SLT's hotline number is 1212. When you call 1212 and lodge a complaint, as soon as you keep the phone, within minutes, SMS is sent to you. Dear customer, your reference number for this complaint is this number. Okay, they just make you feel like, you know what, we are working on your complaint. You get it? Okay, right. Everybody okay with this? This is customer service. It happens through the customer relationship management system. A system solely built to take care of your customers, to ensure the company and the customer have a lovely relationship. Okay, everybody okay with this? Have you guys seen when you have a complaint with Dialogue and once Dialogue solves it for you, After SMS is sent to you saying what? After some time they send you an SMS to rate them, isn't it? Okay, normally when you call dial customer care, after you keep the phone, few minutes later, automated SMS is sent to you. Please rate our service from 1 to 10, 1 being horrible and 10 being superb. Isn't it? Okay, right. Then guys, girls, can we move on to the next one? Customer retention. A customer relationship management system should help you in retaining customers. What do you mean by retaining? Retaining means keeping them. You don't want to lose them, because finding a new customer is a lot more expensive than retaining a customer. Okay. So guys, can you all read? Customer retention is the ability of a business to keep its existing customers coming back instead of losing them to competitors. So each supermarket has their own unique way of keeping the people. Is it clear? So Kiehl's focuses a lot on what? Fresh and organic, and they have a bakery inside it. And okay, now recently they started selling what do you call, man? They recently, I noticed some branches, they are selling ice cream as well. Like you can go and have ice cream, you can go and have a salad, you can go and have juice. Okay, they are trying out different things to stay different from the other supermarkets. Everybody okay with this? So each supermarket is trying a different way to retain their customers. Okay, can you guys go through it? It is important because keeping current customers is usually cheaper than finding new ones. Everyone okay with this? Keeping existing customers is a lot cheaper than trying to acquire new customers. Okay, and loyal customers often spend more over time. Is it clear? Right, can you guys read the next paragraph? So how does CRM support it? CRM systems support retention by helping businesses build stronger relationships with customers. Can you guys read that to yourselves? Everyone read it to yourselves. They store useful data such as what have your customers been purchasing from you, purchase history, their preferences, okay, their past interactions, which allows companies to personalize offers. Everybody okay with this? Recently, I did a booking on booking.com. It was in India. So booking.com gave me, you know what? They told me, since you have been loyal to us, you have been always doing your bookings through us, they gave me a free taxi from the airport. So as soon as I did my booking, they sent an email saying free taxi, meaning what do you call that? From the airport to the hotel, free taxi here. It was a good deal for me. Okay, so as I landed in the airport, they sent me a number. I just messaged that number and said, I have landed. What do I do now? He said, just wait where you are, tell me the gate number. Basically, what they did is they gave me something that's actually useful, right? They gave me what do you call an offer that's actually useful for me. Okay, so guys, can you go? This is an example of, because of that, now I always do my what do you call bookings through them. Everybody okay? This I don't want to go to Agoda or TripAdvisor or anywhere else. I prefer to do all my bookings through them because I get rewarded when I do my bookings through them. It's fully worth it. Okay, right? Can you guys keep reading it? The only problem with booking.com is what? When you go to the hotel and the hotel says, no, we don't have such an offer like this. Then what do? You have done the booking through booking.com, because if there is a problem, does the hotel have to take responsibility? If there is a problem with your booking, who did you do the booking with? You did it booking.com. Okay, so when you go to the hotel, you never did the booking with the hotel, right? You did it through booking.com. So if you go to the hotel and there is a problem, you have no one to deal, to take care of your problem with. You just have a hotline number. You need to call that hotline number and explain your situation. How long will it take for them to solve your problem? That we do not know. Okay, that's the only risk with booking.com. Sometimes you can go to a hotel and they can say, no, we never received the booking from booking.com. You get it? That risk is there. Okay, that risk is there, but so far I never had it, but I have heard of people who have had it. Okay, right, can you guys go through this? CRMs also connect with loyalty schemes, giving customers rewards for repeat purchases and making them feel valued. Can you guys see what's the benefit then? We have spoken about this earlier. By analyzing your feedback, your behavior patterns, what you purchase, what you don't purchase, how you react. Okay, CRMs help businesses understand what customers want and how to keep them satisfied so that you don't lose them. Okay, which increases the chances that customers will remain loyal. Okay, everybody. Okay, we're talking about customer relationship management systems. What do they offer? Okay, right. Let's keep moving, everybody. We have another thing called upselling and we have another word called cross-selling. In this paragraph, I have mentioned both of them together. You all don't read it. Look at me first. Everybody, we have two words, upselling and cross-selling. Everyone okay with this? So let me give you all an example of cross-selling. You go to a mobile phone store and you buy a new smartphone. Okay, what would the salesman tell you next? He would first promote the phone. He would say, you know what, for your budget, this phone is excellent, you know, blah, blah, blah. You want to take photographs, it has a good camera. He would promote a particular phone for you. Once you have decided your phone, once you have decided upon your phone and you have bought it, next what will he start doing? He will start doing something called cross-selling, which is selling you, I didn't get you, related items, exactly. Selling you related items, like what? Like a phone cover, a tempered glass. He would then ask, don't you need a power bank? Then he would ask, don't you need headphones? Is it clear? He would start cross-selling, selling you items that are related to your purchase. This is what we call cross-selling. Does this happen in online stores also? If you go to Amazon, if you go to Daraz, even Daraz has it. Customers who bought this also bought this. You get it, guys? They do what we call cross-selling. They try and show you items that are related to your purchase. People who bought a printer also bought cartridge. People who bought this phone also bought this case, bought this tempered glass. Everybody okay with this? Okay. People who bought this laptop also bought this external keyboard and mouse. You guys get my point, right? This is what we call cross-selling. You know what is upselling? Upselling is where you try and sell the customer an even better model or something even more expensive. You get it? So for example, guys, you go and purchase a vehicle from a particular store. Okay, let's say from a particular car seller, you go and purchase a vehicle. After 2 years or 3 years, their customer relationship management system might automatically send you an email stating that, you know what, you bought the 2019 model now, the 2025 model has now come down. How about upgrading it? Isn't it time to upgrade? We'll give you a special price if you were to upgrade. If you were to go for a bigger model, better model. This is what we call upselling. You're trying to sell something even more expensive to the customer. Now, guys, if you do not know your customer, can you do upselling or cross-selling? If you do not know what your customers are buying, can you do upselling or cross-selling? You can't. Is it clear? But when you have a CRM system is monitoring everything customers are buying. And based on that, it can then come up with recommendations. Is it clear? Customers who bought this also bought this item. You get it? Instead of buying this laptop, why not go for an even better one? We'll give it to you at a discounted price. Everybody okay with this? Even booking.com has these features. Okay? Like for example, when you choose a hotel, they have so many rooms now. When you choose a hotel, they have so many rooms. What do? Sometimes they try to get you to what you call book the best room and they give you a bit of a discount on it. This is an example of upselling. They're trying to give you the best room. For example, a suite. They're trying to sell a suite to you and they give it at a bit of a lesser price. You get it? They're trying to get you to take the better model, the more expensive one. Okay? All right. Can you guys go through upselling? Everyone, can you go through upselling, please? CRM systems provide insights into the data that they hold to allow them to identify trends and patterns, which can be used to improve sales and profits. Guys, you know what are these trends and patterns, right? Trends and patterns are what? Customers who buy milk powder are also buying sugar and also buying tea leaves. You get it? Okay. Customers who buy a smartphone are also buying the cover and the tempered glass. Everybody okay with this? What about Dialog and SLT and all? What do? Don't they keep trying to upsell? They always try to get you to upgrade your package, right? They always try to get you to upgrade your package. And sometimes what do? They try to give it to you at a special price. This is the normal price, but because you have been so loyal to us, we're going to give it to you at this special price. Sometimes what do? They give you the router for free. Okay, you feel so happy. They gave me the router for free. But in return, what are they getting? They now have a monthly subscription with you. They know now monthly you're going to be paying them something. Is it clear? So for you, it's a good deal. For them also, it's a good deal. They give you the router free, which is worth of about 5,000-6,000. But then for years, you're paying them a monthly subscription fee. Everybody okay with this? What about certain platforms? For example, take YouTube Premium. You can pay monthly. Or for example, Uber One. What do? You can pay monthly, but what do they encourage you for? They encourage yearly subscription. Pay yearly, 2 months are free. Is it clear? Example of upselling. Okay. Can you guys go through it? Read the example, Vilu. Everybody read the example. So you go to an e-commerce store, you add the laptop to your cart, then the e-commerce system can analyze customers who bought this laptop, what else did they buy? And based on those purchases, it can then cross-sell or upsell to you. Okay. Okay, so then it would suggest, you know what, go for a wireless mouse, wireless keyboard, speakers, okay, webcam, all those would then be suggested to you. So you all read it. I'll try to find a real life example for you all. Okay, so guys, look here. Where is it? Can you guys see it from there? So these mobile phone sellers, they don't make a lot by selling smartphones. You guys know that? Mobile phone sellers, their margins on smartphones are very small. It's about 5 to 10,000 rupees. If it's an iPhone, maybe around 10,000. Otherwise, margins are very small, especially if it's a Xiaomi, Vivo, Oppo phones and all. Their margins are very small. They make their money over here on accessories, because they know when a person is buying a new phone, you want to protect that phone very carefully, isn't it? So you're okay with spending a little more on, you know, cover and tempered glass and headset and power bank. And everybody okay with this? Can you guys see this charging cable? Isn't it? Nowadays phones don't come with a charging cable also now, isn't it? So over here alone, their margins over here are more than 100%. Everybody okay? Especially the cover and tempered glass, they are making more than 100% on it. Okay, so they mostly make their money on the accessories, not on the phone. The phone margins are very small. Everybody okay with this? Okay, look at this. We look for a Apple 20-watt USB adapter, 11,000 rupees basically just for an adapter. Okay, the back cover is 4,000. Tempered glass is 4,000. Okay, tag. So they would scare you, you know what, you can lose your phone and you lose it, there's no insurance, this, that, you know, and they would get you to also purchase the. So this is known as cross-selling, selling items that are related. Now over here, what have I done? I have shown you the iPhone 17. So the more expensive it is, the bigger the profit the company is making on it, right? Is it clear? So upselling would be what? When they start promoting the iPhone 17 Pro or iPhone 17 Pro Max, that is upselling, selling something even more expensive or selling a better model. Okay, cross-selling is when you're selling related items to the customer. Everybody okay with this? So normally upselling happens after you have purchased it. After you have purchased it, you're comfortable with the seller, you trust the seller. Then what do? After a year or two, depending on the product, they would send you an email or an SMS or a phone call encouraging you to upgrade them. Okay, cross-selling normally happens at the time of the sale itself. Are we all okay with this? Upselling normally happens after you made a purchase a few months, a few years later. Okay. Sri Lanka Airlines, when you book a flight on Sri Lanka Airlines, when you not book a flight, when you book a seat. When you book a seat on Sri Lanka Airlines, after a few days, they send you an email saying, why don't you upgrade to business class? We'll give it to you at a special price. Simple example of upselling. Okay, you bought an economic class ticket. A few days later, they send you an email asking if you want to upgrade at a special price. Okay. Right. Everybody, guys, girls, you all now know. So guys, this upselling, cross-selling can only happen with a customer relationship management system. When you have a few customers, you can manually do this. But imagine when you grow and you're having on a daily basis 100, 200 customers purchasing from you. You can't manually do this. You need a system to automatically do it for you. Everybody okay with this? Look at how Amazon, look at Daraz, look at this Life Mobile and all. It's automatically happening. Everybody okay with this? So guys, girls, can you go from the top again and see what a CRM system can offer? Can we all go from the top? Okay, number one, synchronizing of marketing events where all your platforms can send out the same message. Okay, an event is happening, a discount is taking place. Okay, all platforms will inform the same thing to the customer. You guys remember the example I gave you, all right? A supermarket. Okay, you walk into the supermarket, things would be hanging from the roof informing about the offer. At the cashier's point, the cashier will tell you about the offer. SMS would come telling you about the offer. Facebook post would tell you about the offer. Instagram would tell you about the offer. Email you would get about the offer. This is an example of synchronizing marketing events. Manually, for a person to manage all these platforms, impossible. You have a system that will automatically do it for you. Okay, here you guys read the next one. Loyalty schemes. Okay, rewarding customers. Then read the next one. Identifying buying trends. What are customers purchasing? What is becoming popular? Okay, what is losing its popularity? Okay, then customer service, making customers feel valued. Okay, giving them personalized services. Customer retention. CRM will help you in keeping your customers back. Okay, not losing them to the competition. Then we have something called upselling. Upselling and slash cross-selling. Shall I also put that word down? Because in the marking scheme, that answer is also accepted. Upselling slash cross-selling. On Uber Eats, does cross-selling happen? When does it happen? Exactly after you add your items to the cart, just before you check out, or sometimes while adding, right? Would you like to add this sauce and this salad and this protein, and those are what you call cross-selling. Okay. Right. Then boys, girls, everybody, this is customer. Now we have seen transaction processing. We have seen financial systems. Okay. We have seen customer relationship management. Now we move on to something called management information system. Guys, girls, you all know who are managers now? You have people who work at operational level. You have people who actually do the work. Is it clear? You have people working at counters. You have, for example, cashiers. Is it clear? These are people working at operational level. Data entry operators. These people actually do the work. Is it clear? They directly deal with the customer. You go to a supermarket, you deal directly with the cashier. You will deal directly with the salesman. You go to a bank, you deal with the clerks directly over the counter. Is it clear? Then who manages these operational level stuff? You have managers. You have managers who manage these operational stuff. They don't only manage the staff, they also manage resources. Resources like what? One, they have to manage is the people. Next is resources like what? For example, tools. For example, budgets. For example, time. Isn't it? They have managers are also responsible for managing these resources. People, time, budget. Is it clear? These things managers have to manage. Okay. And managers also have to make a lot of decisions. On a daily basis, a manager is responsible for making many decisions. Everybody okay with this? So for a manager to make a decision, guys, he needs what? He needs information, right? We don't want managers who are experimenting, assuming, guessing, maybe, could be. We don't want those sort of managers. We want managers to make decisions based on data. Everybody okay with this? We want managers to make decisions based on the data that they have in front of them. We don't want managers to guess. Let's try and see what happens. I think this might work. This could work. We don't want them to talk like that. We want them to tell the reason this was done was because according to our reports, it has been showing this amount of information. Based on this is why I choose to do X, Y, Z. Everybody okay with this? We want people to make decisions based on data, not guesswork. Okay. So in order for managers to make decisions based on data, we have a system built solely for them. What is the system called? A management information system, an information system that is filled with information that will help a manager to make a decision. Everybody okay with this? Okay, can you guys read it now? Read the purpose of MIS: systems and processes that support the operations of an organization by providing managers with the information they need to effectively run the organization. So whatever information the manager needs to know, okay, he can find it in an MIS. Okay, and they can make what we call data-driven decisions. Everybody okay with this? The manager is not doing any guesswork. He's making decisions based on past data. Can you guys read it now? MIS encompasses, okay, or encompass it. It contains a range of technologies, processes, methodologies designed to collect, process it, store it, and then disseminate it, send it. Okay, their primary function is to draw together data and information from a range of sources. We'll see what these sources are. And MIS gets data from many sources. We'll see what these sources are in a few minutes. Okay, right, guys, girls, before you all go any further, can everybody, oh, where did I put it? There was a video, I haven't taken it down. I haven't taken it down, guys. Anyway, no problem. Can you guys come down to record keeping? Everybody come down to record keeping below. MIS gathers data from various sources appropriate to the organization. Examples can be what? The MIS would be getting data from the EPOS system, the transaction system. Okay. It would also be getting data from the customer relationship management system. Okay. From the employee database, from the accounting department, from the operational systems. Various data will be coming into this system. Okay. Then read it. They then combine this data from external sources, which may include market research, industry reports, government databases, competitor analysis. So then the data that has been gathered from internal sources will be combined with data gathered from external sources. What? Sources outside the business. Okay. These are sources outside the business. It will be combined together with that. Okay. Depending on the data involved and the needs of the organization, the MIS will work with structured, semi-structured, unstructured data. We know the meaning of these three, right? Structured data, semi-structured, and unstructured. I hope you guys remember these three words, okay? The job of the MIS is to remove the complexity of the data and present it to the user in an accessible way. I'll just give you all an example. I showed this to you all earlier also. Managers will normally see a dashboard like this. Everybody okay with this? They would see a dashboard like this, okay? Depending on the business, okay, the number of customers we had, the number of sales we had, how much have we earned, okay, the attendance of employees, whose attendance is high, whose attendance is low, okay. They would basically have a dashboard where they can see the performance of the organization, and based on this, they can make decisions. Everybody okay with this? Okay, all right. Can you guys keep moving down? So everyone, number one, we have something called record keeping. We saw it. Decision making. So MIS collects a lot of data from internal sources as well as external sources. Then it helps the managers in making decisions. Can you guys go through that? Go through that, guys. Turning raw data into valuable insights. Tools like dashboards, search engines, query tools, reporting systems make data retrieval faster and more meaningful for managers. Everybody okay with this? So they would have a dashboard that gives them a summary of what's happening in the business. Okay, everyone know what are query tools? They can run queries. You know what queries are now, right? You can put criterias and run queries. Okay, so for example, if you were to take a supermarket, what type of queries do you think a manager would run? What do you call? Say income earned from 1st of October to 20th of October. Or for example, you want to know the performance of a particular brand. You want to know the performance of a particular product. How many units have we sold on a daily basis of Maliban milk powder, 400 grams, for example. Okay, this is what you call querying. You're putting criteria and getting information based on those criteria. Everyone know what's a reporting system? In your past papers, guys, after you all create a query, what do you all do next? You all convert the query into a report, right? You all convert that query into a report, something more presentable. Okay. So guys, record keeping, decision making. Next, project management. Everyone know what's a project? So topic number 15 is fully based on project management. So here we just have a glance at it. In topic 15, we'll be spending a lot of time talking about project management. Everyone know what's a project? So for example, the company has a specific task that is going to last for a certain amount of time. You get it? Let's say, for example, Christmas sale is coming up. Okay, take for example, Kiehl's. Kiehl's is going to have a Christmas sale. Is that sale going to always be there? It's not always going to be there. There'll be a start date, there'll be an end date. Now, before the sale happens, preparations need to be done, right? Before the sale happens, preparation needs to happen. On the sales days, certain things need to happen. After the sale, certain things need to happen. Is it clear? This is a classic example of a project. So the MIS, what is MIS? The Management Information System will help managers to plan projects, manage those projects. Everybody okay? Let's think of a Christmas sale. Okay, Keels is trying to have a Christmas sale. Using the MIS system, managers will be able to plan the project. Okay, and then they'll be able to monitor what's happening in the project. Okay, can you guys read it to yourselves now? Everyone read it. Planning, organizing, controlling resources. Okay, to complete a project successfully. Okay, when linked to management information system, it means using information systems to help manage projects more effectively. So guys, can you all see what happens? Number one is planning. Okay, guys, topic number 15, we will be seeing videos and all about this. Topic 15 focuses a lot on project management. There'll be certain diagrams you all need to draw, all that. Everyone know what's a timeline? Timeline is basically when do we start, when do we finish. So guys, if you think about Keels having a Christmas sale, there's not going to be one task now. There's going to be many tasks that need to happen, right? Each task will have a start and will have an end. Okay. So this makes it easier to see the whole project at a glance. Then monitoring progress of the project. MIS will support you with that also. Can you guys go through it? MIS will give you a dashboard, tasks that have been completed, tasks that are in progress, tasks that are still pending. Okay, tasks that are behind the deadline. Okay. Then it will support in communication and collaboration, helping people work together. It will help in decision making. Can everyone read that? Risk and issue management. Okay. The system will also help you manage risks that could come up in the system. It could tell you the probability of certain risks happening. Okay. So guys, I'm not going into detail now with this because in topic 15, that entire topic is about project management. We will be dealing it with them. Okay. Right, everybody, we have gone through EPOS systems, financial systems, CRM systems, MIS systems. Now we are going to go through another one called intelligent transportation systems. Okay, right now in Sri Lanka, we don't really have it, but very soon we might have it. Okay, very soon we might have it. Okay, so everybody, I'm going to show you a video and you all watch this video and just note the features that happen in that video. Okay, I'll stop the video from time to time. Can you all read the bold words first? An intelligent transportation system aims to improve the planning and operation of public and private transportation. Basically, ITS focuses on improving the transportation system we have. Okay, ensuring it's safer, it's smoother, it's more efficient. That's what it targets to do. So how is it going to do that? Just watch this video and note down the features. Okay. All right. Can you guys read this with me now? There was a video about South Korea, what they have done, but the video is very long and they're explaining so many things that this video, I think, will make more sense to you all. But the current state of our... Can we start reading it now? There's one more video I need to show you all. You all first read it to yourselves. Everyone, can you all come down to the second paragraph? So an ITS system will use a variety of sensors, cameras, traffic monitoring systems to connect real-time data on traffic conditions, including congestions, accident, road closures, weather conditions. Okay, by analyzing this data it receives, ITS can identify traffic bottlenecks. You know what bottlenecks are, right? Where are all the vehicles getting stuck at? Where are they all slowing down at? Okay. Levels of demand and predict potential issues that could come up. Okay, can you guys keep reading it? So these insights then provide actionable knowledge. So based on these insights, now drivers know what to do, what to avoid, which road to take. Okay. Right. Can you guys check out this video also? Right. Can you guys read it to yourselves now, everybody? Read it to yourselves. Nothing much for me to say there. Okay. Scheduling and route planning. Okay. Can you guys read it now? I showed you all videos. Read it to yourselves now. It can take into account real-time traffic information, the road conditions, and other factors to calculate optimal routes for vehicles. These algorithms consider factors such as traffic flow, how wide the road is, the speed limit on the road, and vehicle restrictions to determine the most efficient path for each vehicle. Do you all understand that? Not all vehicles can go on all roads. Agree? For example, if you take the highway in Sri Lanka, what's not allowed? Sai, falafel, are you with me? What's happening under the table? Okay, for example, if you take the highway, tuk-tuks are not allowed, bikes not allowed, isn't it? Okay, so if you're traveling in a bike, it would never suggest you to get onto the highway. Okay, so keep reading it, guys. These systems can be highly useful for logistic companies or on-demand transport, such as taxis. Okay, ITS can also be used for scheduled public transport. Do you all know about this? The buses in Sri Lanka, they run on a timetable. Okay, but they violate the timetable heavily. That's why they race on the roads. In Sri Lanka, the bus system, the public bus has both private owners and public bus owners, not public bus owners. You have private drivers and you have government drivers as well. The government drivers, they anyway follow the timetable, but the private drivers, they follow the timetable. They leave at the time they're supposed to leave, but on the way, what do? On the way, they keep delaying themselves to build up a crowd in the next stall. They keep delaying themselves. Then what happens? The bus behind catches up with them. Then what happens? Now, when the buses catch up with each other, now they have to get ahead. Now they start racing each other and putting everybody's lives at risk. Okay. So in Sri Lanka, we do have a timetabling system, but normally the timetabling system is only used at the time of departure. During the course of the journey, they are not following the timetable. So they leave the hall, they leave the, what do you call, their departure point, they leave it. So let's say the bus starts at Peta, it leaves Peta at whatever time it should leave. But then on the way, it keeps delaying itself to build up a crowd. And then what happens sometimes? The bus behind catches up with it. Then things get ugly. Okay? But if you take other countries, many other countries, like for example, if you take the UK, the entire bus transportation system is run by the government. The entire bus transportation system is run by the government. Now here in Sri Lanka, private drivers, how does it work for them? They make their money based on how much they earn. Is it clear? Based on the crowd they earn, based on the crowd they collect, they earn. They are not paid a salary. The government drivers, they are paid a salary. So whether they get 100 passengers or 5 passengers, they get the same salary. So they don't really care about the number of passengers that get onto their bus. So they are okay with following the timetable. But private drivers, what is their situation? They are entirely dependent on the crowd. They need as much crowd as possible to increase their earnings. So they do all sorts of, what do you call it, delays to build up a crowd for themselves. Okay, but if you take countries like the UK, the entire system is run by the government. All the drivers work for the government. They're all government employees. So they follow the timetable. Okay, can you guys go through it? Okay, dynamic scheduling. What do you mean by dynamic scheduling? That keeps changing based on the demand. Can you guys go through it? Bus and train schedules are adjusted based on actual passenger number and traffic congestions, reducing wait times and optimizing service efficiency. Okay, you can use an ITS system for scheduling and route planning. Okay, what time is the bus going to leave? What route is the bus going to take? And you can adjust it based on traffic conditions and based on the demand of passengers. Okay, so you know there are certain times when passenger numbers are going to be very high. Like for example, office hours, school hours. These are times when passengers are going to be very high. Okay, so based on these times, the system will be able to release more buses. Okay, read the next one. Demand responsive scheduling. You do your scheduling based on the demand. Okay, read that, guys. Flexible routes are generated based on real-time demand signals from passengers. Times and routes can be adjusted to avoid areas and times where no passengers will be waiting and redirect them to areas where passengers actually require transport. We don't have such a system here yet. Okay, read the next one. Incident management. Now here in Sri Lanka, when a bus meets with an accident, what happens? All the passengers are put onto the next bus and that bus is now fully packed, isn't it? So they are talking about how an ITS can do what? The moment an incident happens, it can then arrange for a backup bus to be sent. Okay, can you guys go through it? Schedules can be quickly adjusted around accidents or unexpected events to minimize disruptions. Okay. Then guys, timetabling we spoke about. Can you all read it to yourselves? A timetable can be set for these trains, for these buses to leave at times that are actually useful. Okay. So everybody, for example, in BMICH, when the book fair is happening, have you seen the crowds? And what is the only bus that operates of passing BMICH is the 154 bus. They make good money during the book fair time. Buses are loaded. Okay. But if we had an ITS system during the book fair time, we can make arrangements to have more buses operating on that route. Okay. Okay. Can you guys go through it? The algorithm in the system can be used to predict future patterns and demands. Okay. Guys, what are we talking about? We're talking about intelligent transportation systems. Okay, a system that can increase user safety, user efficiency. Okay, so how is it going to do that? What does it offer? What have we been going through? Scheduling and route planning, timetabling we have gone through. Okay, we went through, now we're going to go through locations. Okay, an ITS system can, what do you call, gather information about various locations. What is happening at those locations? Can you guys read that? ITS can make use of location-based services to collect and analyze location data to generate insights into travel patterns, traffic flows, and user behaviors. How does it get this information? Can you guys go through the ways it can get it? Number one is from users themselves. Now, guys, we don't really have a system like this in today's world because of what? Because Google Maps is already providing this information to us, right? Not for buses and trains, but for private vehicles, we already have this information, right? If I were to open the map right now, can I see where it is heavily congested? I can see where it is heavily congested. I can easily see on the system itself. Okay. So information of what do you call information about a specific location. Number one, it can be generated from each user. From each user, you can get information. Okay. Another method is community-based reporting. Okay, this is from radio stations. Okay. And number three is the government's own infrastructure through things like CCTV cameras, road sensors. You can detect what's happening at a particular location. Everybody okay with this? Okay, so guys, we have fleet management. Okay, for that again, I have another word, another video. Fleet management comes under ITS. It is basically, you know what's a fleet, right? Many vehicles, what do you call? A fleet of vehicles. So there are many organizations that have many vehicles that belong to them, and they need to manage these vehicles effectively. Okay, when it comes to a vehicle, there are many things that need to be managed. Okay, I'll show you all a video of a software that will help you manage your fleet of vehicles. Okay, it's 10:45, so we'll come back at 11 o'clock and we'll have a look. Yes, guys, girls, everybody, can you all have a look at fleet management until I load this up? Okay, let's have a look at fleet management. Okay, so fleet means a group of vehicles. Okay, so boys, everyone, all of y'all, think about organizations, think about kangaroo cabs, think about factories. Okay, they own a lot of vehicles. Okay, and these vehicles need to be managed efficiently. Give me a second. Okay, so everyone, can you all watch this video over here? This is a part of intelligent transportation system. Okay, it is a part of it known as fleet management. It helps you manage your fleet of vehicles. Okay, can you guys check this out? Transportation system. Can you guys read that? And with that, we will be stopping there and moving on to what do you call past paper questions thereafter. Can everyone have a look there? I'm keeping expert systems for next week. Okay. Can you guys go through it? Fleet management, can you read it to yourselves? It comes under intelligent transportation system. Okay. Okay. So everybody, you can enables real-time tracking and monitoring of vehicles. Okay. So we could highlight that. This is what's possible in ITS. Okay. You can track vehicle location, speed, and status in real time. Everybody okay with it? For example, there are some vehicles that rent out vehicles. You get it? There are certain organizations, they are involved in the business of what? Renting out vehicles. So they have a software that will tell them in real time where their vehicles are located. What is the speed that the vehicle is traveling at? Okay. All this information in real time, they can see it on their software. Okay, everybody. Okay, and also some of these softwares give them the ability to disable the engine. So for example, once the driver switches off the engine, they will not be able to switch on the engine again. You get it? Some of these trackers are connected to the engine, so you can remotely switch off. Now you can't switch off the engine while the vehicle is running, but once the driver switches off the engine through your software, you can completely, what do you call, disable the vehicle from being started again. Okay, these are features that you would find inside a fleet management system. Okay, can you guys read the last paragraph? Typically, where would we be using it? It would typically be used in companies that have a large number of vehicles to manage. Okay, so delivery companies, courier companies, okay, car rentals, factories, they have a lot of lorries, delivery lorries to manage. Okay, right. Everybody, I'm going to keep expert systems for next week. Okay, that will take some time for me to show you all and all that. Okay, but expert system is a good example I can give you all is Google Maps. Okay, I'll keep it for next week. Right. Everybody, can we move down to our past paper questions? Everybody, can we come down to question number 2? Everybody, can I have a question? Look at question number 2, a simple question over here. Guys, girls, all of y'all, question number 2, please. So over here, what does it say? It says over here, a retailer has a chain of bookshops. It also sells books online via its website. The retailer uses a TP system for all sales. We know what is TP now? A transaction processing system. A system to record basically all sales that happen. When a customer purchases a book in a shop, their credit card information is entered into this TP system via an EPOS. State one other piece of information that must be entered via an EPOS to complete the transaction. So everybody, we're talking about books now. We're talking about a bookshop here. So one piece of information that you must enter is the, which one did they say? Credit card information. What else would you have to enter into an EPOS system? Sorry? The price of the book is normally already there in the system, no? The total is normally calculated, isn't it? The quantity of the books purchased. Quantity of books purchased, you have to enter. How many books did the customer purchase? What else would you have to enter? Before the quantity, you have to enter what? Before the cashier says you bought 5 pieces of XYZ, they have to first enter the cash or card? No, that comes after quantity and everything. Order number. Type of book or barcode number of book, serial number of the book, isn't it? Or the book name. Is it clear? Then price is normally already in the system. When you enter the book name, the price is already there. Then you might enter the quantity. Or if it's books, guys, we don't normally use barcode number. We use books normally have what number? Their own code, we call it ISBN number, right? You would enter the ISBN number. Anything else, guys? You can't say payment method because you have already said credit card information, right? Okay. Right. Scanning the barcode. Yeah, we said ISBN number. Okay. Shall we note that down? ISBN number of book or serial number of book. Okay. If you check the marking scheme has also accepted customer account ID. In Sri Lanka, normally what would they ask you for? Your contact number, your loyalty number, isn't it? So we'll also put a slash and mention that customer loyalty number. Loyalty number. The marking scheme has also accepted barcode, stock code, credit card pin. Credit card pin in Sri Lanka, we don't do that, no? In Sri Lanka, we don't ask you to enter the pin. I don't know why Sri Lanka doesn't have it, but in other countries, when you give your credit card, they'll give you the card reader back for you to enter your pin. Only when you enter your pin, the transaction will go through. No, really? I have never seen it. I've never seen a supermarket telling the customer to enter the pin. Anyway, so this is also accepted, credit card pin. When a customer buys a book online via the website, the transaction processing system requires them to enter additional information that is not required when they buy the book in a shop. Did you understand the question? When a customer buys a book on a website, they will have to answer certain questions that they normally would not answer if they were to do it in a physical shop. State one piece of additional information that must be entered by the customer to complete an online transaction process. Boys, if you are shopping online, what is an additional piece of information you would enter that you would not enter if you were shopping physically? One answer. Sorry? Delivery address. What did you say? Location details. Anything else? Credit card details. Okay. I'll put delivery details. Delivery details. The marking scheme is accepting customer details. Okay. Account details, customer delivery address, OTP. You're paying by card now. Your email address, your CVV number. You know what's the CVV number? Everyone know, right? The 3-digit number or 6-digit number in the behind of your card. Shall I note down all of them? Delivery details. What do you call? Email address. CVV number. OTP. All these answers the marking scheme has mentioned to accept it. Right, let's do one more from here before we move on to part number 2. Sorry, part number 1. So everybody over here, the transaction processing system is linked to the retailer's customer relationship management system. The transaction process, the billing system is basically connected to the CRM system. Explain one benefit to the retailer of having purchase information in the CRM system. What is your benefit of connecting your CRM system to your TP system? Come on, we spoke about this today. Okay, how will you make them feel valued? That's the result. Now, before that, what do? The result of it is you can give personalized offers, okay, by knowing their past purchases, right? By knowing their transactions history, isn't it? So guys, explain one benefit to the retailer of having purchase information in the CRM system. You can say the CRM system can be used to do what? Can be used to analyze customer purchases, and based on these purchases, personalized offers can be created for every customer. Okay, shall we note this down, boys? You can say by having the CRM connected to the TP system, customer purchases can be analyzed. Based on this information, personalized offers can be created for every customer. I'll also mention a few other things that the marking scheme has mentioned. Buying trends, shopping patterns can be identified. I'll also note that down. Can we also note that down? Buying trends can be identified. Upselling, cross-selling can be done. Something else? Customer, you don't want to lose the customer. You want to keep the customer with you. Customer retention can be implemented. Customer retention can be achieved by, how are you keeping the customers with you? By by offering points for every purchase. By offering points. By offering points for every purchase. Try and note all these answers down, okay? You also look at the marking scheme from time to time. Whenever I see something that we never thought of, I tell it to you all. Then guys, we never spoke about adjusting stock levels based on customer purchases. We never spoke about that, right? But we don't have space for that. I have space. I hope you all also have space. In few words, I'll mention it. Adjusting stock levels, adjusting your inventory based on customer purchasing patterns. Adjusting stock levels based on customer purchasing patterns. Okay, if you all have space somewhere or other, note it down. So when you're revising, okay. Sounds good? Right. Right. Give 2 drawbacks to the customer. Read carefully. Drawbacks to the customer of their purchase information being stored in the CRM system. Privacy. Okay. Not all customers will be comfortable, or you can say privacy issues may arise. Okay. Customer privacy issues. Customer privacy issues may arise. Right. Another problem. for the company. Okay. Chances of your data being stolen, leaked, vulnerable to cyber attacks. Okay, difficult to mention that in terms of a customer. If they ask disadvantage for a retailer, I would say it. Something else? When you go to Pizza Hut and KFC and all this, you make one purchase, they keep bothering you for forever, right? What do we call that? SMS after SMS, email after email. Spam, okay, can lead to the customer receiving a lot of spam emails, spam SMS, spam phone calls. Okay, can lead to customers receiving a lot of spam email / SMS. Okay. So Nadil, your answer is also there in the marking scheme. Their personal information can be misused, sold or stolen. Is it clear? We'll mention that also. Customers' personal information can be misused or stolen. Right, can we move on to part 1 then? Part 1 doesn't have any questions, no? Part 1 doesn't have any questions. Part 2 only has, no? So topic 13, part 3 then? Topic 13, part 3. Topic 13, part 3, please. Have we answered everything there? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Everybody, topic 13, part 3, we have answered everything. Yes or no? So public key, certificate based encryption and all, we have there are only 3 questions. Sorry, 4 questions. We have answered all 4. That's very good. What about part 2? We have topic 13, part 2. Boys, all of you open and see, will you? Last question. We need to design a. The last question. Yes. Everybody, the last rule, we didn't talk about it. Very nice. Let's do that quickly here. Topic 13, part 2. The last question and one before last question, the last rule, we didn't talk about it. And I know they all remember it. The last rule was what? Topic 13, part 2. The last question. Offer permit easy reversal of actions for the user. Can the user easily undo whatever they did in this user interface? So what do you guys tell me about it? So in the account screen, you can easily go back to the welcome screen. That is possible. When typing, can you undo what you have typed? You can undo. Can you go back to the previous screen here? You can't go back to the previous screen. Anything else you can do here? Anything else you can undo here? We mentioned that you can erase characters that you type now. Okay. Right. Let's mention those two. Rule number 4. Rule 4. Everybody. Rule 4. What was the rule? Permit easy reversal. Permit easy reversal of user action. This rule has been partially fulfilled, isn't it? This rule has been partially fulfilled since the which screen allows you to go back? Since the account screen contains a back button that allows the user to go back to the welcome screen. Further, in the movie screen, a backspace button exists. A backspace button exists to allow the user to erase characters that they typed mistakenly. Okay. Guys, everybody, the question said what? The question said over here, evaluate no. So any improvements you think they should do here? Now, for example, you can erase what you typed. What if you want to erase everything? Clear all, or normally in search bars, what do you get? Normally in search bars, there would be a cross here, right? For you to erase everything. Wait, something else that needs to be done. Give me 2 improvements that need to be made here. You need to have a button to erase everything or to cancel it. Another button from the movie screen to go back to the welcome screen. We need a, okay. So let's mention this. This rule or this interface can be further improved. To obey this rule by having a cancel button in the movie search bar, which would allow the user, or we'll just keep that lat, by having a cancel button in the movie search bar and also having a back to main menu button in the movie screen. Guys, before you all go, can you all just read the marking scheme, please? I know it's 11:30. Just have one quick look at the marking scheme, see what they have mentioned. What did you never think of? And there is also a conclusion. I'm not putting a conclusion. A conclusion will basically mean 3 rules were not obeyed. 1 rule was partially obeyed. So what will your conclusion be? There is a lot of room for improvement in the system. It has hardly followed any of the rules. That will be your conclusion. Okay. Read the marking scheme, you will understand. Okay, everybody, with that then, until we meet tomorrow for our practicals in the 2020 practical paper. Isn't it, Ikram? Problem solved? Not yet. You gave it. It's sorted out. Okay, everybody, tomorrow we continue with the 2020